After a good night's sleep, I'm at Perlik Hut. It's where I made it last night around 9 p.m. So I'm making my way down to the town of Smolen, but the actual trail we selected, it's something quite exciting though. It's actually the trail of the Waterfall Canyon, and the descent to it is it's kind of exciting. I mean, there's a blowdown here, fallen tree. I'm just gonna squeeze through. But then the trail follows a steep route with ladders and different kind of steps up, down, around, and over some rocks. So it's very interesting though. I have never been here, so that's my first time on this trail. I heard about it before, but it was just in the bucket list, and now it's part of the Balkan Green Belt. So hopefully we keep that part of the concept for the future development, because it's really beautiful. It's very secluded. Not a lot of views though, but the actual terrain and where the trail takes you through, it's satisfying enough. So yeah, let's get to the Canyon of Waterfalls. Well, wasn't this amazing, huh? I haven't seen it, I haven't been to a place like that, but it really is an absolutely amazing stretch. It's a highlight from the huts to Smolen, to go through a place like that. First the path above on the descent to the waterfalls, then the actual waterfalls. Absolutely amazing. So Smolen, here we come, and then we continue hiking through the border regions towards the town of Zlatograd. What I have guys just showed you is it's called Nadarsky Nadpis. It's right across the trail. I mean, the trail passes right by it. It's really old. And it seems like it's been made with copper materials, so it's been chiseled out. It's very thin and deep, and yeah, the place, it's pretty magical though. So this is Rhodope Mountains for you. So I'm currently right next to the Tipicetu cave, if I'm pronouncing that right. Tipeța cave. It seems like a very interesting place to go and check out, but it's only available upon well, call in advance, so somebody can come over here, open the gates, unlock the gates. So you guys can explore. It's a very interesting place. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to show you that, but the trail passes right by it. So it's like maybe, I don't know, a few hundred meters that way, and the trail continues over there towards the springs of Arda River. sentenced to pass through. Woo! Looks like that happened too. Filming has been quite hard the last couple of days due to rain and thunderstorms, but we're giving you an update to catch up on what's happening. So since I've left the village of Mogilica like a couple of days ago and then made it up this way near the cave I mentioned about, I've gone through a very interesting area of like small rural villages, walking by the barbed wire fence, seeing how old border outposts have turned into cattle barns, and some of them were just in ruins already. One of them actually, even though almost destroyed or like fallen apart, was a good use for me to hide from some downpour of torrential rain. But there's a new border crossing point between Greece and Bulgaria, which it's not functioning yet, but it will open soon, I guess. Now, basically, the border police advised me that we should reroute the trail to a road that it's along there, but it actually passes by below the actual border crossing point, and it still follows the originally planned route. It just passes by the border. So yeah, yesterday I made it to the town of Zlatograd. Packed though. I struggled to find a place to stay because there's a folklore festival in a nearby village, and everything in the area is fully booked. Anyway, from one person to another, I managed to find a local lady that rented out a room to me. So even in such situations, you'll still be able to find a place to stay, sleep, and, well, worst case scenario, you just camp out outside of the city. This was Krumovgrad down there, guys, and I'm just leaving it after a short rest. So yeah, this is the end of an episode and the start of a new one. Yeah, from I guess Smolensk to Krumovgrad, quite a lot happened. After the descent from Veikta Peak, the most southern point of Bulgaria, the trail, the Balkan Green Belt, slowly shifts into a lower altitude mountains, and yeah, it's very present, I would say. You could definitely see it. The mountains are much lower, but somehow it's a lot more scenic though. It's a lot more open. When hiking on those low elevation hills, you kind of like get a bigger and further perspective of the region and where you are. So far in the low elevation, the trail has been a lot more dirt roads, some asphalt occasionally, but the Eastern Rhodopes are not so well developed in regards to hiking infrastructure, so wherever available I'm gonna use it, but it's gonna be mostly dirt roads, I guess. So let's wait and see.